What would you actually buy if you wanted emergency food right now? Think of the last emergency we had when there was a power outage or a big storm. Were you ready for it? Did you have everything you need? I've been visiting stores lately, such as, well, yesterday, the Kittery Trading Post, Cabela's, Dick's Sporting Goods, even Walmart and Target, to look at the emergency foods that they had, the meals that preppers are buying right now, from single rations to 50 meal boxes. And as a result of my research, I came up with this and I broke it down into four different categories. Number one is the military style rations. A lot of people go with these. These are actually, this one here is, they call them MREs, meals ready to eat. This one happens to be chicken chunks, white cooked, it says. So everything comes in a bag. This is a great thing to have in an emergency. I mean, there's all different kinds that you can get. The thing about these is that they're ready to eat. Now, some of the things should be heated up, but most of it doesn't need to be cooked. And they're heavy to carry around. So if you're a backpacker, and I know you like to pack light, it might be a little heavy for that. But they're convenient, and everything, including the heating element that you need to heat something, is in here. Some of them do require that you use water to heat them up. So that's something else to consider. Another thing is that they're usually about, I'd say, maybe 1,200 calories or more each. So especially if you're doing a lot, moving around, you need the calories. There you go. The second category is freeze-dried meals. Just add water. So you do need to have water. So if you have dehydrated water, even better yet, but you'll need water to add to the dehydrated. Okay, that gets confusing. Never mind the humor. So freeze-dried meals. This one here is one I got from Mountain House. It's breakfast skillet freeze-dried with eggs, potatoes, pork sausage, onions, and peppers. So to prepare, open package, tear a notch, remove the discarded oxygen absorber, carefully add 1.5 cups, so 10 ounces of water into the pouch. Stir carefully and reseal package. Oh, boiling water, not just water. Okay, so this needs to have boiling water, which if you watch my other videos, you know how to make stoves to be able to boil your water. Let it wait for about 5 minutes in the package and you're ready to go. Now, these you're going to find in pretty much any store that has sporting goods, and they have all kinds of, they have lunches. I was looking at a beef stroganoff one earlier today. So the thing about these is they're very lightweight compared to the MREs. So this is great for grabbing it and taking it on a hike. They have a long shelf life as well. This one here, oh, they're probably 20 to 30 years. But you do need water and a way to heat it. So that's the second category. Now, I'm just grabbed Mountain House because that's what I happen to have here. But there's lots of different varieties if you go to the different stores or go online. Okay, matter of fact, I'll have links to some of them in the description below. But there's all types of brand names that you can get. Now, that brings us up into category 3. Category 3 are the survival food buckets. You'll see them in most sporting good places and online. Companies like ReadyWise. Matter of fact, ReadyWise has a lot of the individual packs too. But ReadyWise, Mountain House has their own groups where you can buy 50 packages to a bucket or more. There's Agawson Farms. Agawson Farms is probably one of the cheapest per meal, but it's for large groups. I guess you could say for families. So there's a lot of individual meals in there, but a lot more. So those are the cheapest meals all around because you're buying in bulk. They're designed for long-term emergencies. If the heat's going to be out for a week, 2 weeks, month, or longer, okay, you have your emergency long-term food taken care of. They usually include things like pasta, rices, soups, oatmeal, but they do require water and cooking. Okay, so keep that in mind. You're going to need to have a way to cook still. So again, take a look at my stoves. Now, these are more about surviving comfortably for weeks, not just grabbing something and on the run. So long-term preparedness, these are great. So it's important that you understand that each one of these categories are for different situations. Just a short time, going camping, going hiking or something, power out for the day or 2 days, or long term. Do you have a way to heat water? Do you have water? Okay, keep these things in mind. Now, there's another category, category 4, that a lot of people don't speak of. If you don't want to spend the money on MREs, on dehydrated food, or especially, the big bulk things, there's ways that you can do it a lot cheaper just by going to the grocery store and getting things like Spam or beef stew. Okay. So there's a lot of different kinds of things. And if you're able to use water, okay, there's ramen. It's like a soup when it gets cold, and you have your noodles. Okay. And of course, my favorite, Jiffy Pop. I don't think any emergency situation is complete unless you have Jiffy Pop. If you're going to lose your power, I always say, you might as well have fun while you're doing it. Jiffy Pop is just a fun food. Watching it pop up reminds me of when I was a kid, a long, long time ago. So these are foods like you want to get your canned meats like Spam, tuna, chicken. You can get beans. A lot of these foods will last for quite a while. Probably not as long as the MREs and the dehydrated foods, but they will last. Let's see, rice, pastas, oatmeals, peanut butter. So this is a way that you can get started and have things on your shelf for short term. So in an emergency, you have food to eat right now. But these things, like I said, are great for the long term. So a quick comparison one more time. MREs are no cooking for the most part. You do have some that you need water. So no cooking, grab and go. They can be heavy and maybe more expensive than the others, depending on where you get them. Freeze-dried foods, those are more for long-term storage, and they do need water and heat. And then there's the big buckets of emergency foods, which are for feeding long-term, for feeding families, okay? And they require a little bit of prep time. And if you want the cheap on-the-go stuff, you got your grocery store foods. So I'm planning to test some of these in future videos coming up so we can see exactly what they actually taste like and how practical they are in a real outage situation. For this video, I just wanted to make you aware that you do have options so you can start looking around and you're not caught unprepared like you may have been in the past. Food is just one part of preparedness. We've talked about heat. Water is next. And I'll be testing some of these meals in real world conditions. So if you want practical preparedness without the hype, it's important for you to subscribe. So with that, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye now. I gotta have some of this. Hey, can we cook some of the Jiffy Pop?